Alright, we got 100-pound friggin' LP tank here, which my buddy is sitting on to hold it down. And we're gonna remove this valve, hopefully. I'm gonna try using hand tools first. Most of the time when I do this, I use the impact gun, but I guess not everyone has a 3/4 inch drive impact gun. So show how it can be done. This is a homemade socket. You can make them out of round or square tubing. This one's been reinforced, and I've probably taken about 200 valves with it. And round or square, no matter, as long as it fits tight around the center and over these fittings that stick out the side. So there's a small opening and a big opening for the fittings, so the fit's tight. There's a big fitting here and a smaller one sticking out the opposite side. So the first thing that's got to be done is that handle has got to come off. That's a star screwdriver. So let me go ahead and get my star screwdriver and take it off. Oh, that's not a star screwdriver, that's a hammer. My mistake. And I've already verified that this tank is empty. There's no compressed fuel in it. Sometimes there's a safety valve where even if you open this valve, nothing comes out. So sometimes you got to put a regulator in there or something to press on the safety valve to make sure that it's empty. Make sure there's no pressure inside. And then the socket, or this homemade tool, will fit over there. I guess I'm gonna have to do a better job. I might have to actually get a screwdriver or get that off of there a little better. Okay, most of the time you hit these with a hammer and they will like literally come off, or the end of the cap will come off, or the screw will just snap. But I had to break down and get an actual screwdriver. Took the screw out so the hub can come off, so my socket can go on. This thing has been well used, previously enjoyed. And the only thing that stops it from spinning on there is the fittings. Look at this little guy. Anyway, the only thing that stops it is those fittings. So we've got a wheel wrench on the ground jammed in that hole, so it won't, if we try to turn the valve, hopefully the whole tank won't turn. It's jammed through that hole and resting on the ground. So if I turn counterclockwise, that's just going to bind up on the ground. And Buddy's sitting on the tank, so it's probably not going to go too far. And now we can put the tool on here. I built this tool for a 3/4 inch drive, but you could certainly build it for a 1/2 inch drive, or you could even build a T-bar. I've seen the T-bar ones where you just stick a T-bar through and then you don't need any specific tools. But this one works really good with the 3/4 inch impact gun, the big impact gun. It's faster. Well, now that the valve is out of it, and I made sure that it was depressurized before I took the valve out, now it can be flushed with water or air, and then it can be recycled into something awesomer, like an air compressor or a wood stove, or who knows what, whatever your imagination can come up with.